What's up everyone, Ryan here, and I'm back with another EA Sports PGA Tour Career Mode Series video, and today it is time for week number 2 of the FedEx Cup playoffs here at the BMW Championship at Wilmington Country Club. And a week ago, in the first tournament of the playoffs, Ryan Gamer went out and won the FedEx St. Jude Championship and won it big. But let's focus up and do exactly what we did last week. Let's not be too confident going into this round, because this course is much tougher than last week's course. And then of course next week we have to conquer Ryan Gamer's nemesis, East Lake, there in the Tour Championship. So let's focus on winning back-to-back tournaments here in the playoffs. That would be epic if we can get the trophy. Now, with the win in the first tournament of the playoffs, that basically sets Ryan Gamer up in the Tour Championship already, especially with the FedEx Cup points lead we have. You can see it right there on the right of the screen. Ryan Gamer is dominating right there in the FedEx Cup standings. So it is time. Of course, you're going to see all 4 rounds as separate videos here in the BMW Championship leading up to the Tour Championship. Let's start strong here. I want to do exactly what we did last week. Shoot a 10 under or better in round number 1. I know that's a stretch because I've never done that on this golf course on these settings, but it's time. Thank you all for all the support on the channel. If you get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps. Subscribe for more. And Ryan Gamer is the multi-sport athlete here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. Later today, you're going to see Ryan Gamer step into the world of WWE, back into the world of WWE for the WWE 2K24 Career Mode series. It's always one of my favorite series on the channel. It's so much fun. And that video will be going live later this afternoon, the same day this video goes live, March 5th. So as we take a look at the conditions here, it's starting off tough. 8 to 12 miles per hour winds. Tournament conditions here at Wilmington Country Club is really tough. So gotta stay focused and play our game, and let's go have a big round number 1, everybody.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Wilmington Country Club in Delaware, it's the opening round of the BMW Championship. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. Round 1 here in the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Everyone trying to jockey for position and be one of the 30 to make it to East Lake for the Tour Championship next week in Atlanta. And our featured golfer feeling pretty good, comfortably inside that group to begin play.
Yeah, at the halfway point nearly. So just see more of the golf we've seen during the course of the season.
That's right. Just play more of the golf we've seen this course of the season. So Jerry the caddy, his big strategy for Ryan this week, again, course management, playing smart in the first 3 rounds. If we need to go for it in the final round to win it, go for it. But hopefully we set ourselves up with a good lead again. Let's play some golf, everybody. Get your 1-times ready. Come on. The wind is ripping today. It's going to be a big adjustment. We never had 8 to 12 last week.
Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started.
Look at all these fans.
The BMW Championship, which is in fact the second tournament here in these FedEx Cup playoffs. And for our featured golfer, peaking at the right time. It has been an incredible year already, and it got even better with a win last week in Memphis.
That was huge.
That's right.
Memphis is hot, and I'm going to say it, Rich, and I know you're going to hate me for it, but BMW this week, it's a good day to good week to drive it well.
That's right. It is a good week to drive it well. We got this. Put this close into the headwind. It's going to be tough to see how this wind's going to affect it, but I'm going to go finesse 9.
I like the looks of
That's
this
perfect. That is gorgeous.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good and even money, really, to make
Okay, so
birdie.
ball is above the feet. A lot more break than I was expecting here. Above the feet 1 degree, and it looks like a steady right to left the entire way. Kind of looks like it flattens out at the end. Yeah, this is tough. These are tough. These short putts with a lot of break at the beginning can be really tough. Ryan's made these all season, though. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at
I get
one,
so nervous on
and
those.
he will very quickly move to 1 under par.
Tough par 3 here, hole number 2, 210 yards. Love this atmosphere. These fans came to see an ace from Ryan Gamer. Would be his first ace of his rookie season here in the PGA Tour. What better way than to do it in the playoffs, right? This is a tough shot because the wind is a cross headwind, right? So the question is the wind going to play more like a straight headwind, even though it is a diagonal wind? Or is it not going to play as much? And that's always the tough thing with diagonal winds, cross headwinds. I'm going to go drive and expect the wind to affect this lot. Drive 4-iron, take a little bit off of it. Play the wind like 15 yards effect. It had about a little bit of effect, not a big effect. We did overhit it a little bit, but it didn't affect right to left at all. So it played like a straight headwind.
A lot of green to travel here, but this is for birdie.
Wow, this thing is breaking a mile. So it actually is right to left at the very beginning, but it breaks hard left to right after a couple feet and stays left to right down the slope, and looks like it stays left to right the whole way. It's slight downhill. Imagine the fans applause after we make this putt. A little 50-foot action here. It's gonna break a mile left to right. It really is. I thought it was gonna break more. So if you saw that, the break right to left was about at the 2-foot. The first 2 or 3 feet, and then it dove hard left. So misread the beginning. Overall, I think I read the left to right correctly, just missed the beginning part fully. But what a putt still to get this within 4 feet. This looks dead straight. Yes.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second.
That's a great start.
He'll remain at 1 under par.
So we got Vander Walt, not a name I'm familiar with, up there leading the tournament. 85 if we can fly over the bunkers. Full send. That's gorgeous. That thing was blasted. It might be too much though.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up
perfect.
just fine.
262 yards left on this par 5. Basically just want to put this up over that front bunker. 245 to carry that bunker. We don't need to really get fancy here. I think we go hybrid approach. Just let the wind carry this up. It's probably going to go too far, but that's okay. I don't believe we're going to get this to stick on the green. Well, I thought the wind would carry it more.
2 solid shots at the par 5 and found the green
That was a
side
foot.
bunker.
That
Line
was
looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
maybe not even a foot. That was a couple inches away from being perfect. It's a tough shot. This is a really tough shot. I don't know about this. Spread, I think we've got to go blast shot because of the spread. I know Jerry said Ryan is not allowed to hit the blast shot ever again earlier in the season. It's been a while. You know, Jerry taught Ryan the pick shot and has never looked back. But Ryan is violating that rule today because I think a pick shot is a little bit too dangerous up the slope. I think a blast shot's perfect. Remember I said that. And I think that'll do. Let's go.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
And that's straight in. Looks like a dead straight putt. Don't make up break when it's not there.
Oh, that just skirts the outside edge. That's a tough break.
So I guess the mistake I made was not looking at it from both sides, but I still don't see the break even looking at it from this side. The feet was completely level, and that thing broke pretty significantly right to left at the beginning. Most of the break was at the end there, but that's frustrating. That's a frustrating part. I have to say that's probably on me for probably having too much confidence. I thought I saw the read right away. It looked straight in, and I try not to overthink putts when I think it's straight, because I usually make up break when it's not there. At the end of the day, you got to live with the decisions, and poor decisions were made, but that's all right. We'll take our par.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third.
Now we know for round
he'll
2.
Remain in red figures at 1 under.
That should be a birdie hole 90% of the time. Huge mistake. That's okay. Wake up, Ryan. I really did not see that break. Should have looked at it from both sides. I usually do, but...
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine.
I think I had too much confidence after last week.
Here, Frank. Little bit uphill.
Was reading the green so well last week that it's kind of overlooked that. So I'm going to do knockdown shot into this. We have an uphill lie. We have a significant headwind. I mean, the wind has been really, really ripping. So I'm actually going to go 54-degree wedge. Actually, I think we're going to have to go up a club. Yeah. It's going to be too far, right? No. 28, uphill, and wind and face. I think we should be good. A really good shot. Needed a little bit more, underswung slightly.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Okay, so slide up the hill. Ball is 1.1 degrees below the feet. It's a steady left to right putt. Gonna take a look from both sides now. You better believe it. Kind of looks like it comes back at the end the other way. It really does. So it looks left to right and then right to left at the very end. Most of it's left to right though. I'm going to go about 2 cup lengths outside.
Nope.
It didn't come back. I thought it stopped breaking, right? But it was more of a flattening out versus an actual break the opposite way. That was so close. Come on.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4.
These greens are
And he'll
tough.
stay right where he is.
They're really tough to read. 487 yards downhill. A course that I've not played very much. I think we've got to drive kind of a slight partial, but don't send this too far. Wasn't trying for a minus
That'll wind up
10%
the right
partial
side of
though.
the fairway. Nothing
Come
wrong
on,
with that.
Ryan. That's fine though. At least it's safe. But we made this next shot so much more difficult than it needs to be. I was afraid of that downhill carrier with that wind. A little too afraid. 204 yards down the hill. Pretty significant tailwind here. Gotta go approach probably 7-iron. Full loft. Send it to the right and let the wind pull it back. A good swing. See, that's how strong that wind is. That's okay. Well, the wind was strong with regards to the tailwind part, but the right to left part didn't even affect it.
Like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance.
To me, it looks like a steady right to left. Ball is slightly above the feet. It's a steady downhill putt. Kind of looks like it comes back at the very end. Yeah, it does. It's definitely right to left. No, I don't think it does. I think it's steady right to left the entire way. There might be a little left to right at the beginning, but I mean, not beginning, the middle, but I think most of it's right to left. It's going to break quite a bit, too. Great speed. Oh, it did actually break left to right there at the end. We crushed it. That was a good putt, though.
11 feet away.
I mean, just how do you get that speed right? Like, that's almost an impossible putt. This is such a mean pin location. This is a tester. We have a 11-footer up the hill with a lot of left to right break. A whole lot. I wish there was a button they would add, similar in PGA 2K23, where you can click the stick in and switch to the opposite view, like to the behind the hole. Wish you could do that instead of actually having to rotate it yourself each time. Send it. Come on, Ryan. Let's go!
Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par.
That's clutch as can be.
And he'll remain right where he is.
Did somebody call the birdie train in? Whoever called in the birdie train last week for those 10 under rounds, can you call it in, please? Somebody must have called in the wrong train this week, because it's not here yet. Wow, these greens are tough. They're not only tough to read, the speeds are tough. Wow, it's a tough course. Forgot how tough this course really is. Just need to, let's reset a little bit. Let's refocus. Get a sip of coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers, everybody. Let's refocus. We can't get flustered. We're playing solid golf. We're making too many mistakes. Play the game the way it's meant to be played. I think the nerves hit me a little bit. That we're a little off on the green reading. Speeds. We don't have distance control right now on the putts
now,
either.
In the first cut, there's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Second shot now from just a foot or two off the fairway.
But what I love about golf, it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? We got 4 rounds to learn this course, learn the speeds, get used to it, and dominate. 87 yards left. Slide up the hill. I love the finesse shot. With this tailwind, gonna have to add full backspin so that it doesn't bounce forward too much. I really like this club, though. Underswung. Come on, wind. Miss hit. That's a miss hit. It wasn't a miss hit. It was a miscalculation. I misread the wind. The underswing is fine
ball
combined with that
very
fast.
good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Just misread the wind. So the thing about the finesse shot with the pin being an uphill to your position is the ball is going to be flying lower, right? And the wind's not going to have as great of an effect on it as you would expect. And I made that mistake, and I think the wind died down a little bit there than what it has been playing. And we left ourselves with a really difficult putt. I don't think it's breaking that much, but it is uphill a lot. Be tough to get this putt. It's going to start breaking hard left at the end. Hard right, I mean. And it did,
Nope,
just
needed
not
a little
enough
more
distance.
roll, maybe even a lot more.
I don't think we had the line
Just
anyways.
5 feet left.
But it would have been close because it looks like it actually is working its way right to left at the hole. That might have been in.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll stay right where he is.
We're in 9th place. Plenty of golfers left to play. They're playing well this week. Just have to start reading these greens. This is looking just like our round at TPC Boston, isn't it? This is looking like our round at TPC Boston in the regular season finale tournament. Just cannot. We're not bad putting. We're just not perfect. We'll get it. Hey, we'll get it. I'm not worried. Into the wind, slight downhill. I'm going to go with finesse 5-iron, full loft. swing felt good. That's not bad. That is a tough pin to attack. The wind did not play as much as I thought.
A little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. This one, not for the faint of heart. Down a big slope, though it is for birdie.
This green looks insane. Look at all the lumps and hills. Well, okay. Anybody got any ideas? It's left to right initially, maybe? And then it looks right to left, and then left to right, right to left. I have no clue. YouTube, YouTube, I'd be lying to you all if I said I knew where this was breaking, because I have no clue. Because we're on a little like valley, right? It's kind of like a half pipe, a very small half pipe, but it's so hard to read that. It kind of looks like we're in the center of that valley. My instinct tells me right to left, and I think we have to trust our instincts because it's got us to this point in this season. I think it's right to left, left to right, right to left. This might be almost straight in. The announcers have not talked very much here. This is when we need Noda or Iona to give us the read.
This one's tracking on a very good line. Look out. Oh, just short. But that is mission accomplished there. Very well done.
Golf can be the meanest sport sometimes, can it? Are you kidding me? How does that ball stop? Just hit it a bit too soft. That is heartbreaking. Oh. All right, hey, get it and move on. Great read. We can be proud of that. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. What a read.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll remain right where
This
he
is TPC Boston all over. This is TPC Boston all over. Are you kidding me? All right. Come on, Ryan. We got to start making these. We're close. We're close. We got to dial this in. Going into the 8th hole at 1 under, not where Ryan wanted to be. We're playing. Our putting has been solid. It's our proximity hole that's the struggle right now.
Up the right side off the tee.
The wind is playing really tough today. It's really moving a lot.
That got a fortunate bounce. It'll be just fine.
Second
Come
shot
on.
coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Noda Begay the third.
160
Noda.
to the hole. Pin sitting back right.
Wasn't a lot of information, but here we go. Gonna go 9-iron finesse. You know, before this round, I was so fired up. I was so ready. And I felt like I was going to shoot a 9 or 10 under. I think I went in with too much confidence after last week. And what I always say is this game will humble you fast on True Sim. And it's going to hit you sometimes. But here we go. I'm going to aim at 148. Let the wind push this up. Full backspin. Overswing. Slightly. Look at the wind. What? We just hit a lob wedge.
Green, but couldn't hash it in the rough now. Wondering what might have
With
been.
very similar wind, and the wind barely affected it. We send that 9-iron into what I thought would have been a decreased wind from the way it responded to the last hole. But oh my goodness, okay. Chipping was great last week. Can we get it together today as well? It looks like to me it's going to be left to right once it hits the green. What?
$15 feet away.
So I find myself on short chip shots missing swing plane. Usually not that bad though. It's that I find myself like kind of doing a lighter grip with my thumb, and for whatever reason on those short shots they really get me, and that showed. That is a heartbreaking shot. Big mistake. We got to make this. Ball is above the feet. It's a steady uphill putt. Got to take a look from the other side. This has been Ryan's struggle all year, reading putts in the shadows. Better hope that Jerry the caddy gave Ryan the right caddy book to study last night, right? To me, it looks right to left, up the hill. Not breaking much. I really don't think it will. I didn't see the left to
Got
right.
it there, but not quite on target.
That was right to left and left to right hard. Again, those shadows make it so tough to read. That is a painful, painful bogey.
Nicely judged, though. It's 4-5 here at the par 3. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par.
Golf is such a tough game. It's like you're in the zone. You're playing so good. The tournament before just fired up. You go right into the next one with confidence, and the course just strikes you, which this is a much more challenging course, but wow. Let's reset. Let's close out the front 9 here at the birdie. We can do this. Long par 4 here. The wind's not affecting that at all. What? That was a 12-mile-an-hour wind on the last hole.
And a splash of sand there. Is this ball going to wind up in the bunker off the tee? Going to have to flight this a long way. His second out of the bunker.
What must have happened, it must have went to the left on the shot dispersion right off the bat. It didn't look like that, and then at that point the wind's not going to affect it as much, but what? Okay, we've hit some great shots from the bunker. We had a great bunker shot last week, 193 yards away. Yeah, let's not play this as 138. Come on. This course has me all flustered right now. I'm going to do approach, full loft. The way we can really spin this. We have an 83 to 92% lie. That's a big difference. Huge difference. I'm going to play it as like in between that. The wind died down, so I'm not going to play as much wind here. At least it seemed to. Even with full loft, that hit that lip.
Well, I know I'm paid to talk, but there's not really much to say about that. Best to just move on to the next shot.
I never even thought that that lip was in play. You know, we've hit similar shots before. That's the reason I hit an approach shot. It's going to fly higher than the finesse. That was full loft too. I'm not quite sure. I guess I should have hit a 7-iron. We have to refocus. Can't let this. It's so easy to get flustered on that right. Gotta leave it in the past. I never expected it to hit that lip. It wasn't even a thought in my mind, which means we probably hit the 82% lie. Okay, here we go. Focus up. 88 to 96% lie. 8-iron in hand, maybe 9-iron. I think 9-iron is the play. Come on, Ryan. Got to hold. That's a great shot. Beautiful. This course is so tough.
Here, 22 feet away.
2.3 degrees, ball above the feet, steady up the hill. Steady right to left putt. It's going to break quite a bit. Take a look from the other side here, see what we got. Yeah, it's right to left the whole way. These are the putts you've got to make after a very tough break out of the sand. Just hit, even with the even without the underswing that was missing.
Others leave that putt much shorter than that. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll drop back to 1 over par.
Shake of the head indeed. You know, it's been TPC Boston did this to us a few times. But there was a couple times this season where we just got into a tough stretch, but we were able to bounce out of it. So we need that now. We got to face adversity. We got to face adversity. The wind has not been playing these last few holes, so we're just going to send it. Come on, Ryan. Wind grabbed that one. You better believe it.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
The wind in the last hole didn't affect it. That one it affected a mile.
96 yards left for his second.
The wind must be gusting like crazy. Okay, 96-yard shot. These are the shots that have been so good recently. Not as great at TPC Boston, but was great last week at the FedEx St. Jude Championship. I'm going to do a slight D-loft. I don't want this to spin back too much. Slide up the hill. Play the wind as 12 mile an hour because that's what it acted like on the drive. Great swing. Go in.
Just needed that a little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
Putters let him down a few times, but this for birdie.
Ryan almost dunked it. We're going to battle back. Let's fight. It's not about the mistakes you make. It's about how you bounce back, how you respond after the mistakes. Ball is below the feet. Looks like a steady right to left putt. Or, wait, left to right. That would have been a big mistake. Good thing I caught myself. It's not breaking that much, though. Yes!
Yes, rolls it
Come
right
on.
in. A birdie here at 10.
That's a momentum shifter. One over on the front, bounce back with the birdie to start the back nine. We got a lot of fight in us. We never quit. Gotta put this... That tree, which tree is that? Is that the tree to the right of that bunker? Oh, yeah, it is. So we've got to draw this. Dangerous shot to hit. But it's not like it's laying up. Where's that going to put us? If we hit it like 250. Actually, with this pin location, I think that's the better play. You all saw us smacking it in the woods last week multiple times. I think this is the shot. But I think it's with this wind, I think we got to go a partial driver. I think it's going to get more roll and be the better shot. Yeah, that's much better. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good tee shot right there. Got a little extra run out. That's where you want to
Remember,
be.
Jerry's strategy going into this week was course management. So, got to stick to the strategy. 183 yards, slight down the hill. Gonna go finesse shot, 7-iron. Full loft is a little bit of cross headwind, but I don't think it's gonna play very much as far as headwind. I think it's gonna be more of a side wind. Could be wrong though. We were right. Beautiful. I was expecting the side wind to affect it more, so I wasn't fully right.
Yeah, this has got a good chance because we're going slightly up a hill with just a little bit of break. Makeable.
Yeah, it doesn't look like much break at all. It looks right to left, and it kind of looks like it shapes back the other way at the end. Gotta confirm it from the other side. Well, that makes it a little bit harder to see. I think it might be right to left the whole way. No, I think it comes back a little bit. I think this is straight in. I really do.
Yep,
a little bit
bad.
more right to left and left to right.
But got it there. That's a pretty good effort.
Have to improve proximity to the hole. Now, these pin locations have been really tough. They've been tough to attack in this wind. This is a tough round.
Brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll stay at level par.
We have to set ourselves up into a better spot for the second round. We have to. Want to set ourselves in a chance to win. And This is not going to cut it. Long par 5, 636 yards.
That's right in the pocket. Now, watch
That's
this
beautiful.
gravity take over here. That's going to come on down the slope. Wow.
I don't
really
think we can
well
attack
done.
this. No, we definitely can't. 306 yards.
Now from way
What?
back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5.
Just got to put this one down there into the fairway. This is a tough golf hole. Because now we're left with a really difficult shot into the wind, too. This pin is at least in the back, though. In this wind, I'm going to go knockdown. The winds, it's been affecting it quite a bit. Go 130 here. 129. That felt great. This wind, these diagonal winds have played so tough. Look at how much that played as a side wind when it looked like it was more directly in our face.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
A lot of movement coming left here. This for birdie.
I do love the challenge of the diagonal winds. There's a lot of variability, and you just don't know how they're going to play. Similar to how you would face the shot in real life, right? You just don't really know exactly how that wind is going to catch the ball or that wind angle directly. You're kind of using the information you have and trying to pick how much it's going to affect it. It's tough, but I think that's one of the fun parts of playing this game in True Sim is that you just don't know. Steady right to left. Send it in. Well, I never would have played that much break.
Yeah,
that
we've
thing
seen
broke
that
a
putt get
mile.
away from people, so that's not half bad there.
These greens are insane.
That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay at even par.
This is the course we need before East Lake. Are you kidding me? This is just as hard as East Lake, honestly. Wow, this course is tough. This course is insane. We've got to find some birdies, YouTube. We have to find some birdies. And there's not many birdie holes here. Just don't put this in the water. We go 8 iron. No, 8 iron is going to be too short. We got to go 7 full loft. Take a little bit off of it. Hope the wind plays like it has been. It's been playing a lot, so I'm going to play it as a lot. Going right at it. Going right at it. Go in.
Yeah, that's a popular
Come
spot.
on.
He'll have that for birdie at 13. 12 feet still to go.
If we want to win, we probably got to get to at least 3 under par to have a chance. We could still have a chance if we have an insane, 10 under like we had last week. That's the thing last week. The reason we dominated and blew out the field was not that the field didn't... The field played good, right? But Ryan Gamer played nuts in those 3 rounds. So we could still do it, but let's try to bounce back a little bit. Steady right to left, up the hill. I need everybody to one-time this one. Say one time out loud, drop it in a comment. You all know what to do. Come on, Ryan. One time, baby!
Yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie.
Which one of you all just one time that? I bet all of you did, you legends. Let's get fired up. Get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. We are playing some golf this back 9. 2 birdies, 2 under on the back. You keep fighting in golf. Come on. Let's go drive, full loft, full send.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway.
Great drive. 253 left. We're attacking it. You better believe it. 254 yards away uphill. I'm mad now. Can you all say, hey, I'm mad. I'm ready to dominate this golf course right now. Come on. Let's get fired up. 222 to the front. Gonna go a full lofted 4-iron here. Let the wind carry it. A little bit of an overswing. Just put this on the green. Make an eagle. Too much. Get lucky. Ow. That wind is so inconsistent. I don't think that hit the shoe. It made it seem like it.
Par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
I don't think that counts.
Too long, sadly.
Is Ryan now going to hold the record for most fans hit in the regular season and the playoffs? I guess it did hit their foot. Jerry, go give them a signed glove. Invite them to dinner like usual. And let's hit this pitch shot into the hole. I'm feeling it. Pitch shots and chip shots were fantastic last week. Let's send this ball into the hole. Wake up, Ryan. Yes, we're awake, baby!
Pep in the step right there.
Get in
Eagle
there!
to 3 under par.
Are you kidding me? That was a lucky shoe. Hey, fan, whichever fan just touched that ball, Jerry, we're gonna need that fan to stand whenever stand close to the green every single time, or maybe have Ryan like drop the ball next to the tee pad and have that fan standing there and kick the ball back to Ryan. That is a lucky shoe. Jerry, can we buy that shoe from the fan? Jerry's gonna be bargaining there to somehow get that shoe, YouTube. Are you kidding me? That'll get the heart rate up. Do you want to win or do you want to lose, YouTube? 4 under on the back right now. What a pitch shot. When you all saw that heartbeat, did you all just get completely silent? Like, what is happening? I went in slow motion. Oh my. Wow. Okay, let's focus up. Let's settle down. I don't even know what to say. Let's just settle down a little bit. Everything's fine. Play the game like it was meant to be played. Let's reset, get some coffee. Cheers for that one, everybody. Whatever you're drinking today. That was nuts. That was such a difficult pitch shot. Okay, here we go. We can't get the left dispersion zone. If we do, it's in the water. But with the way we're playing right now, we are going for everything. We're not going to hold anything back here. You better believe it. Sink or swim, we're diving in. Imagine a heartbeat moment there. I know all of you were hoping for it. I was hoping for it. See,
Solid
that should
shot,
roll
and
down.
Sometimes solid throughout the round will win the day.
So that's
Lucky
another
birdie
thing.
here at 15.
That
Yeah, there's really not a lot of break to talk about in this putt, but it's the pace you've got to be careful of. It's going to take off like a thief with a handbag.
What did she just say? That's the thing that frustrates me a little bit with the rollouts here. I feel like in real life with full loft on that shot into a slight cross headwind is mostly a side wind. There's a little bit of cross component. I feel like that hits that slope and rows down, right? I feel like that's another thing they could adjust is rollouts on the green like that. Because I feel like on these greens have been fast this week. I know it depends on the green speed. I really feel like that should have rode back. I don't know. It's a 5-iron. I still feel like in real life that rose back. You all let me know what you think. Hole number 15. Let me know. You can leave the timestamp in a comment down below. Let me know what you all think. I feel like that should roll back, but I also could be wrong. This is a tough read. I do think it's right to left slightly, but I can't see the end. This is a momentum shifter if we make this. Our momentum is shifting great right now, but it's left to right. Yep, left to right down that slope. How do you get the speed right, though? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you hit that ball soft enough. I don't think there's a chance it stops, and that's my point on the previous shot. That putt goes like that, but you're telling me that full backspun or full lofted shot with a 5-iron hitting it up in the air, Ryan Gamer has a great spin stat, and it doesn't spin back? I don't know. I think it should have. Ball is above the feet. Steady up the hill. Steady right to left. It's not breaking much, but this is a nerve-wracking par. Come on, Ryan. Do not kill the momentum. Get your one-times ready. Wish they would add one time, the fans saying one time into the game. Audio, one time. That's huge.
Yes, Will, right there. That is in for par here at 15.
Don't get me wrong, I wasn't expecting to make that
-3.
birdie putt, but I was hoping to be a little bit closer. Now we have a very scoreable golf hole here. 405 yards, just got to put it in the fairway off the tee. I think we can full send this, right? Am I wrong on this? No, we can't. Just put it in the fairway, Ryan. We need good shot dispersion here. That's perfect. You cannot hit that much better than that.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee.
Perfect calculated partial drive.
Now from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
Thought I heard my puppy waking up. They're both of my dogs. I know you can't see them on the webcam right now. Both of my dogs are just laying directly behind the chair, just snoozing. Like, I couldn't move back even if I wanted to. They are just both snoozing. Okay. I felt the nerves this round. I'll be honest with you all. Like, just something about getting close. You know, it's a playoff matchup. It's down to the wire here. Got to get in the top 30. And I know we're in, but I want to win at the end of the day. Like, okay. Full off. The wind has not been affecting these finesse shots at all on a crosswind. So we're not going to play a lot of wind effect at all because they haven't been doing it.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
Told you.
That was a good strike. Took it straight at it too. That one bounced and checked. Well played.
You know,
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
this is the perfect story about kind of the tale of two halves and how you never give up and you learn from your mistakes, right? You learn from the course. That's the thing about, you know, I love, one things I love about golf, but especially the PGA Tour, is that the 4-round format of a tournament, you know, it's a grind, and in that grind you're learning, and you're constantly learning the course and figuring out how the wind's playing in the round. And it's a beautiful thing when you misread the wind the whole day and you get to the back nine and you finally start to read it right and you start to capitalize. Like, that's, I love golf, and I feel like playing this game on TrueSim really pinpoints that, because it's just a blast to try to battle the course and battle the elements, right?
That a pure roll there.
That's
That
huge.
is down for a birdie here at 16. And he'll move to within 3 of the lead at 4 under par.
That is huge. Let's go. Send it. Later today, Ryan will be making his WWE 2K24 debut, and you better believe he's going to be fired up.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Now
Look at the
his second
fans
from the fairway.
everywhere here.
He's got about 98 yards to the front, 111 to the hole, Would not surprise me a bit if you were to stick this one close.
Love this environment. Like, there's so many fans. They've been electric. This has been awesome. It really has been. Okay, now this is going to be tough. How's the wind going to play? Is it going to play like a side wind or straight headwind? We don't know because it hasn't played consistent this entire round. I think that we probably need to go 50-degree wedge. Play like it's going to play a headwind because I really think that that's how it's going to play. I don't want to put a lot of backspin, maybe even slight D-loft. Come on, can we read the wind right again? Just trying to underswing.
Gap wedge in
Not
the
that
air,
much, but it means we
coming in
misread the
just
wind.
a bit from the left, but nicely done.
And that's a good approach shot, too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
Notice Mike was, he was in the strong winds there. You could barely hear what's going on with this, the wind blowing through his mic. Noda, we got to get you a new mic out there. Like, what, you know, can we get some type of noise canceller for the wind or... Notice out here, just, you know, the shots in the air, trying to focus on the shot and what the announcer is saying. I didn't hear a word he said there. Ball is 1.7 degrees above the feet. That was a beautiful underswing. I was trying to underswing a little bit, not 6%. That means we misread the wind by a mile. Come on, one time. What a fun tournament, YouTube. What a fun tournament already. And this is just round one. Wow, I love it.
That one just gonna sneak on by.
That's unfortunate. Wow, it just dove. That's hard to read it out that much.
No problems there. That's a par.
What a
Here at
back
17. And he'll remain at 4 under.
I never thought I'd be within 3 strokes of the leaders after that front 9. I thought we were gonna be in last place. You never give up, though. We keep fighting. This is the same golfer who's attempted the same challenge in PGA 2K23 for 40 weeks now. Well, 41 weeks. This is a golfer who never or has done it. At the time I'm recording this video, it's been 40 weeks. So have not done attempt number 41 at the time I'm recording this of that challenge. But this is a golfer who's done that challenge. So Ryan Gamer is probably one of the most persistent golfers out there. And it shows in this round. That's just perfect. That is a picture perfect shot.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
You keep fighting. Come on.
Now from just 94 yards out.
This is our wheelhouse. A shot we've missed all day. I'm going to do full D-loft. Full D-loft. I'm going to play no wind effect. The wind has not affected these lob wedge finesse shots all day. Why would they affect it now? I think it is going to affect left to right. I don't think it's going to affect anything else. Where did that underswing come from? But the D-loft, it was a
looked
hop.
inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
Without the underswing, we might have had a heartbeat moment. So the wind combined with the D-loft, it gave us a little bit more forward row. So the one hop and then stop. Versus if I put loft on that, that thing's gone down the back of the hill. 2.3 degrees, ball above the feet. I need everybody to one-time this golf shot. Right now. It's steady right to left. It's interesting because it says it's breaking. Like, look at the break at the beginning. 2.2 degrees, ball above the feet. So it is kicking hard at the beginning. I just don't see that the whole way, though. Yeah, it's kicking hard at the beginning, which is going to make this putt really tough to read. But then what is it going to do after that? I don't think it's breaking much after that. I think we can hit this firm, take out the beginning break, send it in one time.
Nah,
It broke too much at the beginning.
That's a letdown.
You know, what a fight. We should have had a birdie there. Without the underswing, we're right next to the hole, but we still should have made that putt. That's a tough read. These greens are tough. They've been tough all day. We battled after a 1 over front, shot a 5 under on the back to get to 4 under par to give us a chance to still win this tournament. What a fight. That eagle hole out for the pitch. Are you kidding me? Let's go.
So a bit of a letdown here at 18, but it is a par. Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader. Just worry about improving your own game.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Frank. Don't worry about the leader. Worry about playing our own game. That's a 1 over on the front, a 5 under on the back to get to 4 under par. But did you all see the leader? So we're on 100% AI difficulty. And the reason I think that still is the best difficulty, even on the max true sum settings, is the AI, you never know what they're going to score. Sometimes they're going to play lights out on a tournament in high wins. Sometimes they're not. So it evens out. Because we shot 10 under in round 1 last week. We can shoot a 10 under. We just couldn't do it today. That course was tough. But Brandon went out there and dominated with a 61 on the scorecard on that golf course. That is insane. I just don't see how he did that, but he did. He's leading by 3 strokes to Adam Scott. 10 under to 7 under. Adam Scott's tied with Russell Henley, Will Zalatoris, Aaron Wise, Xander Schauffele, Brian Harmon, Grillo, and then Ryan Gamer. We are tied for 11th place. It was looking that we were going to be so far out of contention that we wouldn't even have a chance. But we fought and we grinded to a 4 under par. Ryan Gamer showed a lot of heart, probably the most heart he's shown this season. The only other tournament I think that Ryan probably had a even bigger comeback was to make the cut at Augusta National in the Masters this season. If you all want to have a blast in the past on an epic round of golf or just an awesome comeback, and then especially that second round to make the cut and then into the weekend, if you missed the Augusta National episodes this season, or if you want to watch the Masters again, if you've already watched it, go back and watch the Masters. It was insane. Ryan Gamer's fight at Augusta National is one we'll never forget, but he showed that fight today here at Wilmington Country Club. Thank you all for not giving up on Ryan Gamer, for all the one-times and hype and positive encouraging comments. Yes, we're sitting 6 strokes off the leader, but we're only sitting 3 strokes off as second place. So if Brandon slows down in the second round, we are going to be right there in contention for the weekend. This is going to be an exciting finish. We are right there in striking distance. We gave ourselves a chance. It's a marathon, not a sprint. There is plenty of golf left. Need to clean up around the greens, improve our proximity to hole. Hopefully we have some lower wins there in round number 2. But what a fight it was here in round 1, and we played great on a back 9 that's not easy to play good on. Thank you all so much for all the support here on the channel. Ryan Gamer is the same athlete across all the sports. 6 ongoing career modes at the same time right now. Soon to be 7 kind of, but MLB The Show 23 will be wrapping up and switching to MLB The Show 24. So I guess it'll still be 6, but later today, here on March 5th, you're going to see Ryan Gamer step into the world of WWE 2K24. He's made title runs in the past in 2K23 and 2K22. Can he do it again in 2K24? That's always a fun series, always so many laughs. Check that out later today. And usually I have MLB The Show on Saturday, NHL on Saturday afternoons, Madden 24. You'll have some epic matchups coming up in that series. You will not want to miss those. Where Ryan Gamer is working to lead the Seattle Seahawks to the playoffs. And we have EA PGA Tour, PGA 2K23 going on, of course, as well. And more coming on in the future. The MLB The Show 24 series will be starting on March 15th, I believe, is my plan for that series. So, like always, during baseball season, you're going to see a lot of baseball on the channel. I love MLB The Show, one of my favorite career modes to play. And you're going to see baseball. Of course, you're still going to see the golf career modes, the golf content here on the channel. But as always, you're going to see a lot of sports here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. I will see you all in the next one. If you want even more from me, check out my second channel, Gamer Ability 2. Link in the description to that, or you can just find it on the channel page. But as always, have a fantastic day, everybody.